Breaking celebrity news. We are interrupting everything because what just leaked from the VH1? Production vault will leave your jaw on the floor. After years of whispers, denials, and explosive on-screen moments, the truth about Chrissy Lampkin and Jim Jones' behind-the-scenes drama has finally been exposed, and it's so messy, so raw, and so nuclear, it's already sending shockwaves through Hollywood. We're talking leaked recordings, unaired footage, and confessions from insiders who were silenced for years. But not anymore. Someone from the inside, yes, a VH1 crew member has come forward, and what they've revealed, it's the kind of scandal that destroys legacies. Imagine this, a screaming match so intense, security had to be called twice. Secret dimes that expose betrayal in bold letters. And a viral clip that Twitter is tearing apart frame by frame. Chrissy's truth. It's nothing like what we saw on Love and Hip Hop. And Jim, let's just say, he's been keeping secrets you would not believe. And guess what? Someone's career might not survive this. We're about to unravel what really tore them apart, who orchestrated the chaos behind the scenes, and why this story was almost buried forever. So grab your popcorn, hold your breath, and do not blink. This is the most explosive celebrity expose of the year, and it's only just getting started. It all began innocently enough, a routine filming day for VH1's Family Reunion spinoff. Chrissy was scheduled for a one-on-one sit-down, a chance to reflect on her rocky past with Jim. What no one expected was the unfiltered voicemail. That would turn that set into a war zone. Leaked recording number 1. You want to talk loyalty? Ask him why he was at her apartment at 2 a.m., filming business meetings with no cameras. The crew thought it was just a messy scene setup until Chrissy's phone mysteriously started receiving back-to-back anonymous tips. Production paused. Cameras cut. But a boom mic operator kept recording. That's when everything spiraled. Chrissy, visibly shaking, stormed off set and into a private trailer. Except it wasn't so private. A lav mic she forgot to remove captured her next move. She texts Jim, "You play me on camera." But it's her in the background watching you lie. You're dead to me? But who is her? Insider leak number 1. A PA from the set claims. Her is a former VH1 stylist turned business consultant, who's been seen traveling with Jim too. Off-site shoots, ones Chrissy was never invited to. And then came the clip that lit up social media like wildfire. A screaming match so savage, VH1 never aired it. Leaked clip captioned, "The fight VH1 buried." Jim shouting, "You were never loyal. You love the cameras more than me." Chrissy firing back, "At least I didn't build a second life behind your back." Mic cut. But not before a crew member screams, "Get security." That footage was supposed to be destroyed. Instead, it leaked onto a private Discord server run by fans of the show. And from there, it exploded Reddit threads, Twitter exposes, TikToks with millions of views. But the rabbit hole only gets deeper. Insider leak number 2. A digital production assistant leaked Slack messages showing that VH1 execs debated editing Chrissy out of the reunion entirely to control the narrative and protect Jim's image. Why? Because what happened next? Was career ending? Behind the scenes, Chrissy refused to film. Locked in her trailer, sobbing, she allegedly punched a makeup mirror and screamed, "Tell them it's all fake. Tell them everything is fake." And then, the twist no one saw coming. Jim didn't rush to comfort her. He didn't even call. He was spotted getting drinks just hours later with a mystery woman, and TMZ got the footage. The betrayal. Icy, but it only fueled more fire. The internet erupted. Hashtag Chrissy deserved better trended for 48 hours. Fans flooded Jim's Instagram with over 80,000 comments, demanding answers. Celebs weighed in. Cardi B tweeted, "She been ride or die too long for this." Tamer Braxton posted a cryptic IG story, "When the receipts start printing, don't act brand new." But then came the biggest leak yet. Voice memo number 2. a producer's voice recorded secretly on set. Says Chrissy didn't sign up to be destroyed. This isn't love, it's sabotage, and we filmed all of it. If true, that changes everything. Was Chrissy manipulated for ratings? Was Jim coached on how to create fake drama while real damage was happening behind closed doors? According to another crew member, yes, he had talking points. We gave him buzzwords. We fed him lines like, "She's too emotional, and you never support me," because that's what tested. Well, with focus groups. Let that sink in. Jim was being coached to gaslight Chrissy on national TV, and every fight, every heart-wrenching breakdown, carefully engineered for shock value. This wasn't reality. It was reality warfare. And yet, the most devastating moment hadn't aired. Until now, previously on this whirlwind of betrayal, Chrissy walked off set. Jim stayed silent, and a hidden camera caught the moment their decades-long relationship may have ended for good. But now, the final thread just snapped, and it starts with someone Node, one expected to speak, Chrissy's ride-or-die best friend, Tasha. Tasha goes live on Instagram, unfiltered, furious, and with a folder full of screenshots. "I stayed quiet for years. I bit my tongue. But after what he did to her on that set, I don't owe anyone silence anymore. She reveals text messages between her and Chrissy from as far back as 2021. Messages that show IDS. Messages that show. Chrissy had been catching red flags long before the cameras rolled. Text from Chrissy leaked. "He's changing. Like they're telling him how to be with me. He's cold, strategic. I feel like a damn plot point, even worse." Tasha claims Jim secretly called her in 2022, trying to convince her to talk Chrissy into doing the show. Leaked call recording. "Jim, just tell her it's gonna help the brand. She can talk her ** tea, cry a little, whatever. It's good TV. Tasha, you want her to cry for ratings?" Jim laughs. "That's what they tune in for." Let that sink in. He allegedly planned for Chrissy's pain to be content, not care. Not closure content. Tasha's live goes viral within minutes. #Team Chrissy floods Twitter. Screenshots from her IG live are reposted by the Shade Room, Baller Alert, and even made it to mainstream news segments. And then comes the next bomb. Tasha says the engagement ring No. The legendary Chrissy and Jim moment was fake. "I don't care if this ruins me," she says. That ring was a storyline, a prop. And I have proof. She pulls up a never-before-seen photo of Chrissy in full glam, holding a duplicate ring in a plastic production bag, labeled PROP engagement. They told her to cry, to act like it was real. Meanwhile, Jim was already seeing someone else, who... We're getting there. But first, back to VH1. A producer, now anonymous, tells an influencer podcast, "We were told to make Chrissy more likable, give her sympathy arcs." Meanwhile, Jim had a full-on NDA-covered side story we couldn't even hint at. Wait, NDA-covered side story? You read that right. An entire relationship storyline was intentionally cut from the show too. Protect Jim's brand and that woman. She's finally been identified. Enter Kenya Rez, social media influencer, known for her luxury travel and quiet, soft life content. Fans begin piecing it together fast. Kenya and Jim posted photos in the same Dubai hotel suite 2 days apart, matching designer bags. Same room, same view. Jim even liked her comment. "The soft life isn't just a dream." Fans go full CSI, comparing flight paths, pulling receipts. They find a private IG story post from Kenyati. Jim by name just 3 months before Chrissy's emotional breakdown on set. Kenya's followers double overnight. She goes silent. Deletes WhatsApp posts. Then drops a cryptic story. "I never signed up to be a villain in someone else's love story. But since y'all keep tagging me, shall we talk?" Boom. The narrative shifts again. Now, fans are divided. #Chrysidea Servet. Better still trending, but #Kenya New is climbing fast. Meanwhile, Jim? Not a word. His team releases a cold PR-approved statement. Mr. Jones is focused on his music and his business ventures. He wishes all parties peace and privacy. Fans call it emotionless, evasive, and a slap in the face to Chrissy. Even celebrities are turning on him. Remy Ma comments, "Chrissy, been loyal since '03. You fumble a real one. You just lost 50 Cent, ever the pot stirrer." Posts a meme of Jim next to a dumpster fire captioned "Love and Hip Hop Extinction." But it's Chrissy's silence that hits hardest. She's gone completely dark. No posts, no interviews, no comments. Until one post appears. A black square. Caption, "Sometimes silence speaks louder than truth." Millions of likes. Hundreds of thousands of comments. And one DM leak from a VH1 intern. They begged her to do a closure interview. She said, "I already closed the door. Y'all just didn't hear it slam." Cliffhanger ending to part 2. Just when we think it's all over. A producer drops this in a locked group chat, later leaked to Reddit. Chrissy's not done. She's meeting with Netflix. Wait, WHAT? Previously, Chrissy's best friend exposed the fake engagement ring. Kenya Red's secret relationship with Jim was uncovered, and Chrissy ghosted the world. Until that chilling black square post. But what no one saw coming was Chrissy's next move. And it didn't just shake VH1, it destroyed it. The Netflix deal. Yep, it's real. It's happening. And it's deadly for VH1. A leaked deck titled "The Real Uncut." Chrissy Speaks was sent to multiple streaming platforms. But it was Netflix that bit and signed a limited docuseries deal worth $1.2 million. 3 episodes, no producers, no scripts, just Chrissy. And the real truth, she said if they won't give her the edit she deserves, to make her own damn show. A Netflix insider reveals, "You think that woman is scared? No, she's been ready." The series will feature never-before-seen footage. Chrissy had secretly recorded on her own phone, including Jim's wildest, most damning private confession. Yes, the confession. The one that ends his career. Leaked clip, Chrissy's private voice memo. Jim slurred. Background noise, "I could marry her. I could, but I ain't gonna. She don't scare me enough to leave the streets." Let that sink in. She don't scare me enough. As if Chrissy's loyalty, pain, and years of sacrifice were just leverage. Not love. Twitter erupts. Hashtag run Chrissy run. Hashtag Chrissy exposed the streets. Hashtag Jim is over party. Even Snoop Dogg reposts the clip with "Brr. Really?" And Gabrielle Union tweets, "She deserves a damn Emmy for surviving that man. But we're not done." Kenya Red finally breaks her silence. She drops a 12-minute YouTube video titled, "I was the other woman, but it wasn't what you think. And it's pure chaos," Kenya claims. Jim told her Chrissy was done with the cameras, living separate lives, and that their relationship was just business. "I didn't steal him," she says. "He told me he hadn't been in love in years. Then, the kicker. We had dinner. She called. He declined it. Right in front of me. Double quotes, the audacity. The comment section. Nuclear girl, you didn't just steal a man. You stole a legacy, y'all. Be bragging about being chosen while another woman is. Healing. Imagine. Being proud of crumbs from a table that Chrissy built. But then Kenya drops a receipt so disturbing, it flips the fandom again. She shows a DM thread between her and another woman who also claims to have dated Jim while he was with both Kenya and Chrissy. This girl, a bottle service model from Atlanta. 3 women, 1 Jim, 0 shame. Enter the final betrayal. In what might be the most soul-crushing moment of the saga. Chrissy appears soon announced in The Breakfast Club. No tears. No theatrics. Just straight truth. It was never about marriage. I thought it was. I begged for it. I worked for it. But you can't build a forever with a man who still thinks women are a trophy he never has to earn. She ends with one line, and it shatters everything. He loved me when it was convenient, but I loved him when it was chaos. And I'm done now. Mic drop. Social media. Flooded 50 reaction videos. Shuan's ad TikToks. Red Table Talk starts trending just because fans demand Chrissy go on it. But Jim? He panics. Within 48 hours, he goes live on Instagram. No publicist. No plan. Just vibes and bad decisions. Y'all got the wrong idea, he says. Chrissy, know what it is. Ain't no fake love here. That ring was real. Our love was real. Y'all just feeding into the internet hype? Comments. Brutal. If love was real, why you needed Netflix to hear her pain? You treated Chrissy like a side quest while building empires with other women. Sir, log off. Go reflect. And then he says the line that destroys him completely. At the end of the day, she chose this life. She chose to be in the public eye. So don't act like she didn't know what she signed up for. Backlash, immediate feminist Twitter comes for his neck. Jemele Hill calls it textbook emotional manipulation. Even Jim's, so where do we end? Chrissy, living in peace. A new apartment in LA. New stylist. New circle. Sources say she's dating someone private, with no camera crews and no chaos. She's also in talks with Shonda Rhimes' team. Yes, that Shonda word is. A scripted limited series based loosely on Chrissy's rise, fall, and rebirth is already in early development under the working title Broken Loyalty. And Jim? Well, his love and hip-hop contract wasn't renewed. Netflix declined his docu-pitch, and his latest single dropped to zero traction amid the scandal. VH1 issued a formal statement. We stand by the dignity and safety of our cast members. VH1 does not condone manipulation, emotional harm, or the silencing of authentic voices. We support Chrissy, aka they're cutting him loose. Final scene, Chrissy uploads a selfie video. She's on a beach. No makeup, no filter. Just freedom. You don't have to set yourself on fire to keep a man warm. I finally stopped burning, and I've never been more alive. She smiles. Fade out. Whoo! Did you feel that? This wasn't just drama. This was a televised emotional apocalypse. And you were here for every second. If you're shaking, heart pounding, and ready to riot for Chrissy's peace, smash that like button right now. Tell us in the comments, was Jim ever really in love? Did Chrissy stay too long? And what should Kenya really say next? Don't forget to subscribe for more uncensored celebrity deep dives. Because next week, we're exposing the secret relationship that allegedly ended a $300 million rap label. Yes, that one hit the bell. Don't miss a moment. This isn't just gossip. This is the truth they tried to silence. And baby, we're just getting started. If you want this turned into a full YouTube voiceover script with timestamps and video cue suggestions, just say the word. Or if you're looking to adapt this into a docu-style TikTok series or IG Reels, I've got you. The tea. Boiling your channel. About to go viral.